Hey Eberjon, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that has been on my mind a lot lately. T's constant, relentless chase for what we call success. We all have this picture in our heads, right? The dream job, the perfect house, the number in the bank account. We build these intricate roadmaps, plotting every turn, every milestone, convinced that if we just follow the plan, we'll arrive at this magical destination called happiness. But what happens when life throws a wrench in the works? What happens when the map you've been following leads you to a dead end? Or worse, a place you don't even recognize? IBBN. I had my own 5-year plan, my 10-year plan. It was all meticulously laid out. I was ticking boxes, hitting targets, and from the outside, it probably looked like I was winning. But on the inside, there was this quiet, nagging feeling that something was missing. The success I was achieving felt hollow. It wasn't filling me up the way I thought it would. Then, the unexpected happened. For me, it was a project I'd poured my heart into that completely fell apart. It felt like a monumental failure. All that time, all that effort, just gone. I was lost. My carefully constructed map was useless. For weeks, I just drifted, feeling frustrated and defeated. But then, something strange started to happen. Without the pressure of following a rigid plan, I started to notice things I'd been too busy to see before. I started having conversations with people I'd normally just nod to in the hallway. I picked up an old hobby I'd abandoned years ago because it was unproductive. I spent a weekend just wandering around my own city with no destination in mind. It was in these unplanned, unsuccessful moments that I started to feel a spark again. It wasn't the roaring fire of ambition I was used to. It was a quieter, warmer glow. It was the feeling of purpose. And that's the big secret, isn't it? We're so focused on achieving a specific outcome that we often miss the purpose hidden in the process. Purpose isn't a destination you arrive at. It's not a trophy you win. It's the why behind what you do. It's the meaning you find in the journey itself, especially on the detours. Think about it. The most memorable road trips are never the ones where you just drive straight from point A to point B. They're the ones with the surprise roadside attractions, the wrong turns that lead to a breathtaking view, the conversations with strangers at a small town diner. The detours are where life happens. They're where you discover your resilience, your creativity, your true passions. When my big project failed, it forced me to reevaluate everything. Why was I so devastated? It wasn't just about the failure. It was because I'd tied my entire sense of self-worth to that one outcome. The detour taught me that my worth isn't defined by my achievements. It's defined by my character, my values, and how I show up in the world, especially when things get tough. This is a huge mental shift. It is moving from a mindset of achieving success to one of living with purpose. Success is external. It's judged by others. Purpose is internal. It's a feeling of alignment, a sense that what you're doing matters to asterisk. And the funny thing is, when you start living with purpose, success often follows as a natural byproduct, but it's a different kind of success. It feels authentic. It feels earned. So, how do we start finding this purpose, especially when we feel lost? The first step is to embrace the unknown. Let go of the need to have everything figured out. Give yourself permission to be a beginner again. Try something new without any expectation of being good at it. Volunteer for a cause you care about. Reach out to someone you admire and just ask them about their journey. These small acts of exploration can open up entirely new worlds. I started mentoring a young person just starting in my field. I wasn't trying to achieve anything. I just wanted to share what I'd learned from my own mistakes. But through those conversations, I rediscovered my own passion for my work. Helping them find their footing helped me find mine. My purpose became less about my own climb and more about helping to lift others. That felt more meaningful than any promotion I'd ever received. Another key is to practice self-compassion. When you hit a roadblock or a failure, it's so easy to beat yourself up. But that detour is not a reflection of your worth. It's simply a new direction. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend who is going through a tough time. Acknowledge the disappointment, but don't live there. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What is this experience trying to teach me? Think of your life not as a straight line, but as a sprawling, beautiful garden. Sometimes you plant seeds, and they grow exactly as you expect. Other times, a storm comes and washes them away. But then, a wildflower you never planted might just sprout up in the most unexpected corner. It wasn't part of the plan, but it's beautiful and unique, and it adds a new dimension to your garden. That wildflower is your purpose, showing up when and where you least expect it. Your purpose is in the quiet moments. It's in the struggle. It's in the connection with others. It is in the joy of learning and the resilience you build from falling down and getting back up. The pursuit of success can often be a narrow and lonely path, but the search for purpose is a rich, expansive adventure, full of surprising twists and turns that ultimately make the journey worthwhile. So, I encourage you to look at your own map. Are you clinging too tightly to a route that's no longer serving you? Is it time to take a detour? Don't be afraid of getting lost. Sometimes, getting lost is the only way to truly find yourself and the purpose that has been waiting for you all along. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about your own unexpected journeys in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more conversations like this. It really helps the channel grow. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.